Hey, a bodacious beast, welcome back to my channel. I'm on my big old charter bus. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, wait a minute. Trucking to Buffalo. I'm driving through Ohio. I'm trucking through the yellow snow. You yellow snow. Nah, forget about it. I can't sing. Alright, we're going to talk. Well, guess what we're going to talk about today? Today we're going to be talking about over-the-road trucking. Why it's the best job a young person could start with. It doesn't matter if you're a male or a female or any other gender out there. All that matters is that the person is willing to give it a shot. Now, we're talking about van life, we're talking about bus life, we're talking about everybody else living in a small, tiny home, and it's okay. You're gonna live in a tiny home. Why not live in an 8-foot by 8-foot box? You're gonna live in a van. Why not live in an 8-foot by 8-foot box? You are gonna live in a bus. Well, live in an 8-foot by 8-foot box. The only disadvantage of driving a truck is there's not a bathroom in there. Well, guess what? You can fix that by put a compacting toilet in, and boom, you're done. So, we just talked about the disadvantages. So if you're going to do van life and drive all over the country and waste your money on gas, you might as well drive around the country, get paid for it, and not have to spend any gas. Well, what if I wanted to get away from the truck and go somewhere? Well, we have plenty of electric bicycles, plenty of electric scooters. You can charge them while you're driving, and when you're done, you can go and play. You got Uber, you got Lyft. The world is endless right now for a truck driver. If you've looked at the cabs of these trucks, these newer trucks, there's so much room in there, you could literally pack a full house. They allow you to have a companion, so you can have a cat or a dog inside of the truck with you. They have nice flat screen TVs, I believe, when I looked at them when I went and did trucking school. Unfortunately, because of a medical issue, I couldn't get my Class A at that time. But they had 36-inch monitors, 38-inch monitors, somewhere around there. They have big TVs in there. You have room for your microwave. You got a nice mini fridge in there. You have all sorts of room. And inside of these, there's 2 bunks. So you can drop the top bunk and you have even more storage space for even more stuff that you want. You want to go skiing in Utah, pack your skis. Do you need to even have them in the cab of your truck? No, just strap them on back with where your load bars are. I've seen multiple trucks that had a ski bag strapped to the back of their cab, and when they're getting ready to seize the weekend, they're off. They go and rent a car, or they get an Uber, or they talk to somebody, and they make their connections, and they're off skiing. I've seen hundreds of truckers with a fishing pole strapped to the back of their truck. There is thousands and thousands of opportunities that somebody can be able to use just by driving a truck. The industry is hurting, but there's no reason for you not to try, because most truck stops, if you put 100 gallons worth of diesel fuel in, you get a free shower. Okay, I go take a shower at a truck stop. I got a washer and dryer at a truck stop. I can take care of my laundry once a week. Bada bing, bada boom. Nutrition, you got to work on that yourself within the cab of your truck. Pace yourself, don't get yourself tickets, and make sure that you're delivering your loads on time. There's really no stress of being a truck driver, except for making sure your paperwork is right and you're driving your load the way you're supposed to. Don't get any tickets. The thing is number one, you'll have to pay for your cell phone service, because you're going to have free Wi-Fi and more than likely a company phone inside of your truck. So that's 2 things right there: free Wi-Fi and free phone. You got a free room. right inside of your truck. Your truck breaks down, most of the time your company's going to put you up in a hotel. You get to stay in a hotel until the problem's fixed. You get paid for it. You get paid to drive around all over the country. But if you're smart about it, you could go and do this for 3 or 4 years or 5 years. Save money like you can. I mean, save money just by saving money, investing in money, rolling over your money, doing whatever you can to be able to generate cash. And I can guarantee you, once you say, you know what, I've had enough, get me out, you look at your bank account and say, where am I gonna live when I get home? So, where are you gonna live? Where am I gonna put myself? Because I've been all over this country. I've driven everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. And you've seen every single site that's out there. So you have a general idea of where you want to go. Or you could just say, you know what? I'm going to give myself another 5. Then when I'm done, I ain't going to drive anymore. I could start myself a little old business in Mobile, Alabama. But you know what? I'm going to buy myself a fishing boat or a sailboat, and I'm just going to go sailing for a couple of years. I might come back to trucking. But a lot of people, when they go out trucking, they go out trucking for 3, 4, 5 years, and they come back, they have no debt, they buy themselves a house, they settle down, and they're good to go. That's the biggest thing about the trucking industry. And a lot of people in the trucking industry don't say that. You have a chance to make good, solid money. Your first year is pretty good, but once you have that first year of clean trucking on there, you're headhunted. They'll headhunt you, they'll poach you. Trucking companies will go after you and say, hey, you want to make this much? Let's do it. If you want to make more, you get your tanker endorsements, your doubles, your triples. You drive even more, and you're even more reliable. You can be able to do car transport. Car transport is the highest paid in the trucking industry. Well, actually, the highest paid is if you decide you want to start hauling nitroglycerin. But, so that's the biggest advantage is, you know, driving for a truck, and just making sure that you keep your nose clean, your record clean, and you know, I don't think there's any disadvantages whatsoever of driving for a tractor trailer. The only disadvantage is you can't have a little hooch. Oh well, drive for 5 years and then you can have all the hooch you want. But I just wanted to get that out there because, you know, trucking is a good place for a young person who may have a little bit of debt, may have no debt, may have a lot of debt, may have no place to go, just to get started in life. So do you guys think this is a whole bunch of hoopla? Or do you guys think, well, you know what? Maybe this might be right. How many of you guys are actually thinking about being a truck driver? Let me know in the comment section below. If you do decide to become a truck driver, let me know and I'll make sure I follow you. Possibilities endless. So while you're at it, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell outside so you don't miss another video. Until next time, let's keep on walking.